Yo, yo, yo. So nice, looks dark in here. All right. New York session. Let's see what you got. See what you got for us today. So gold. Obviously, we're getting prepared for Trump and his tariff news that's going to be dropping all week, which literally started yesterday afternoon. We had this country's getting this tariff, that tariff. It just went on for the whole afternoon. And then, you know, price opened Asian session with a little gap up. And now gold is coming right back down. So the daily is now bearish. We did break yesterday's high. We had a long rejection yesterday from the lows. 4 hours currently bullish. But look, gold pushed up, respected this 4 hour resistance, and is now selling back down. So if gold is going to continue to sell, I'm looking at 33.07 back down to the 3300s. And if it's going to continue up, which I'm not sure if gold does want to be bullish, I need it to break 33.43 first, and then, you know, aiming for this next 4 hour resistance at the highs, which I believe is also a daily. I want to make it a daily resistance. Also a daily resistance there. So I was going to wait and see how this 4 hour candle closes. If it closes weak bullish, you know, we might have that continuation pattern. We break that low, you know, we're going to keep pushing. Let me put in the 4 hour support as well. There we go. All right, 30 minute. We broke out the Asian range, but we haven't really continued to drive down. We had a little minor continuation pattern that played out, but we didn't continue. So if gold wants to stay bullish, obviously we need to create a higher low to push back up. But this could just be structure being created on the lower time frames. You know, we've had the push, we're getting the support, then we need a resistance or a retest. If we get a retest of this broken support, I'll be looking for more sales back down. If we stay below like 33.30, 33.29, that's what I'll be looking for on gold. I think that's it for my levels really. Let me put in a little resistance right here. Perfect. Look, gap got filled immediately on gold. All right, now Amazon is killing me with messages. Amazon Prime Day, jeez. Right, now with pound yen. Now pound yen on the daily was very bullish. Nice push up to start the day. Now we've tapped into this 4 hour resistance and pulled back. So we kind of had a double top on the 30-minute time frame, but I'll drop down to that in a second. The daily is bullish. We broke the previous high. If we're rejecting this 4 hour resistance and I can see pound yen flipping bearish and pulling back, if it's holding, then we need to see price break above 199.3.4 again. Now the 4 hour, look, respecting resistance and breaking lows. So the 4 hour candles are trending bearish. No other 4 hour levels close apart from this previous resistance. So maybe a retest to continue up. If not, we got a clean range down to this next support at 197.3. Now on the 30 minute, I was looking at this closure below, but it wasn't much of a closure, to be fair. And now price has stopped at this support. So if pound yen is going to continue bullish, this would be a great place to push up from. So we've come down, respected the previous support, formed a support, haven't broken the low, pushing back up. So I might take buys on this next 30-minute candle. I might take some buys. Not a bad range. Actually, it's a very small range. Yeah, scratch that. 26 pips. Yeah, it's not much of a range. If anything, the entry should have been right here where we're at. But let's see, because we adjust, I'm gonna leave that. To be fair, this is the current range. We've got support up to the resistance, 60 pips. So it's not actually bad. GJ looks nice for the buyers up. It actually does. Got a nice clean range. Daily's bullish. Anything is 4 hours bearish. But we're respecting a previous support. It's quite a big Asian range for pound yen. Let's see how this candle closes. Might looking to get in on the next candle. Yeah, look, 1 hour's about to break the high. In fact, I'm gonna take a break of this 1 hour high right here. Little 16 pip stop. Nice. Based on a 1 hour. Not a bad stop loss either. It's what, 20 pips, 16 pips? Not bad at all. Just need to survive the 12:30 bottom wick, but it's not bad. Alright, let's go GJ. Alright, there's not, because the stop loss is small, there's not really anywhere to manage risk. But maybe if the 1 hour flips bearish, I'll close some partials. Like I'll close 50%. If it comes back down to entry, so say here, let me put that in. Where'd you go? So yeah, if price comes down and this entry candle flips bearish, then I'll close 50%. But as it stands, this is, I mean, the move looks pretty good. Just had to adjust the chart a little bit. Just use recent levels. Got a clean range going back up. Mainly a bullish bias because we did break the daily high already. Only thing that's slightly bearish about pound yen is the fact that it respected a 4-hour resistance, and normally, you know, I play zone to zone, but it didn't come back down to any 4-hour key level. Do you know what I mean? Didn't come back to a 4-hour support or a previous 4-hour resistance. I wonder if there's one before. Let's have a look to the left. Okay, we got a 4-hour resistance at 198.83. So maybe like a little bounce. Let's see where that is. Like a retest. I think I had that resistance up yesterday. No, it's not a daily. Right, if the new 30-minute candle doesn't break this previous high and then drops back down below the support, then we could be getting a lower high to continue down. But overall, I'm bullish on pound yen, to be fair. You know, finally getting back up to the 200s, I think. That's it. Go on, push a little bit more. Alright, break even point. I think I'm just going to move my stop loss to break even if this trade gets to 20 pips. Yeah, this is a nice push. Come on. Up 5 pips already. Just need the next candle to do the same. Ooh, what a push. Alright, GJ, let's go. Beautiful, beautiful. I like that, I like that. I like that. Alright, just need to survive this bottom wick, but you know we're pretty far away now, so should be good. Go on, make a bottom wick, keep pushing, keep pushing. I'm gonna take this 4-hour resistance off. I just wanted to see, you know, a level where if it's tapped a previous 4-hour level, because there's no previous 4-hour levels apart from that one, any recent ones. So it was kind of like the retest. Come on, GJ, push, push. Trading View can't keep up with my actual C trader, my broker. Alright, nearly at 20 pips. Nearly at the risk-free stage. Don't have much of a bottom wick, but I think GJ can keep pushing. Now, what I'm looking for is for GJ to break past 199 psychological level, break back into the 199 price. Yeah, it's got to make a bottom wick. Just need to survive that bottom wick and we're good. Good, good. I think we can do it, GJ. Oh, look, it's pulling back. It's pulling back. I don't want to move my stop loss to break even too early. Damn, GJ. We don't have much structure in this area here. I was hoping it wasn't going to be a retest, like a break and retest of this support. But price is going to do what price is going to do. As long as it stays above. I mean, I'm not going to move my stop loss to break even yet though. I'm going to give the trade a bit more time. Let's give it a bit more time. making a bottom wick. Yeah, I think so. I mean, that's what I was talking about before when I said we need to survive the 1230 bottom wick. Obviously we need price to like if we closed a bit low, we had this quite a big push up right before the candle closed. So if we closed a little bit lower, this bottom wick, we probably would have tapped the candle 1 hour candle entry open, sorry, the 1 hour candle open. So yeah, it's nice that we had a push up and we're making this bottom wick. This needs to flip and drive now. Flip and drive. Let's see what gold's doing in the meantime. Gold is just ranging. We don't even have any news this week. No news this week, but I wonder if anything is coming up, like any meetings or press conferences. I have to go to Trump's Truth Social because that's where half the announcements come from. Then they get forwarded on over to X. Let's cancel. Let's see some news. Alright, gold. I like gold if it closes below. Pound sterling declines on mounting US fiscal risks. Oof. They're saying GJ wants to come back down. So the pound is falling against the dollar, but the yen is also falling because of Trump's tariffs at 25% tariff threat on Japan. So could be quite bearish for the yen. Yeehaw, hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Just checking out some news headlines, see if anything else is coming out today. Everything looks the same. This is dropping because of the new tariff threats. Trump announces new tariff rates. Risk on market sentiment. But let's see how this GJ plays out. Still in profits, very small profits, but profits. 7 pips up. Gonna move my stop loss to break even at 20 pips. If this 1 hour candle comes back to entry, closing half the position. Well, I mean, this isn't a big stop loss, to be fair. 16 pips. So literally closing half at 8 pips. Should drop the loss down quite a bit. Said GJ finally. What's GJ doing? What's GJ doing? Ah, nice. Might get a little 15-minute continuation pattern here. But this is good. Come on, pound yen. Just break past 199, that'll be good. What are you thinking? Some gold sells here? I need a strong closure below here. I'm not messing with these wicks to the left. I'm not messing with these wicks. I'm not messing with it. But I like that the daily's still bullish. This is good. And where's the 4-hour flip? Yeah, 4 hours about to flip bullish as well. Look at that. 4 hour can flip bullish, create a higher low. We should come back up to 199.36. Back up to this 4 hour resistance. It's like 40 pips to go. Come on, get to 5 pips. We can move to break even. Come on. Nearly there. Nearly there. Gold 15-minute got the closure below, but I'm still waiting on this 30-minute. Because look where we closed, right on this previous 15-minute support as well. So I'm gonna wait for the 30 to close below before I look for any sells. So another 14 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't drive down too much. Compound yen, give us another pop. Nearly there, nearly. Perfect. All right, moving my stops to break even now. We're risk free. Risk free on this pound yen trade. Now, do I think it's going to retrace this whole push? I would like to think so. Stop loss there. Stop loss should be not stop loss TP. Right, this is nice. 4 hours now bullish. Create some structure on the 4 hour. I need to put some eye drops in. Give me a second. This is nice. This is a nice little trade. Yeah, man, got to start a little bit earlier, I think. 12 o'clock starts. This is beautiful, man. This is nice. This is nice. Either way, if I didn't get in, so I got into this trade using the 1 hour candle breaking the previous high. So we respected pound yen push down from 4 hour resistance, respected this, the first 30-minute high, didn't get in there, it was a bit late, but then using a 1 hour, took an entry based on that when the, and I had a stop loss below this entry candle. So either way, I was taking these buys back up. Now, did this stream just lag for a second? No, it's good. Yeah, it's good, it's good. We're moving nice, we're moving nice. I kind of want to get out before the 1 o'clock candle opens. So yeah, wherever this closes, wherever this candle closes, that's most likely where I'm going to get out. And that's because if GJ wants to create structure within this range, it could create a lower high anywhere from now up until this 4 hour resistance. So I don't mind locking some in. GJ running nicely. GJ's running real nice. What's gold doing? Yeah, gold's messing about by this support. I'm not feeling this range that it's created over the past couple hours. It's been these same prices over and over and over again. All right, 5 minutes. I'm looking to close this trade out. I think the new 1 hour candle has to come down, make a bottom wick. But yeah, I'm not asking for a crazy amount of pips. Where are we at now? 23. Or so. Oh, back down to 20. It's just surviving that bottom wick. Because how big was this previous 30 minutes bottom wick? This was 10 pips nearly. Nearly a 10 pip bottom wick, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna get out. I'll just close this at 20 pips if it gets back up there. 6, 5, 6. watching the pips up and down, up and down. Come on, stay above 199. I wasn't really anywhere to trail these stops because, oh look, 15 doesn't even have, oh it does have a bottom wick. Maybe below this current 15-minute low, somewhere to trail stops. GJ is being very typical right now, getting to 20 pips and then pulling back. If this candle closes bearish as well, definitely a good idea to close. Because like I said, we could be getting that downtrend structure continuing, get a lower high to continue down. But ideally you want it to close above 199 if it respects this psychological level here. So pound yen doesn't range for the rest of the session. This is a lovely buy. Please no range. Hey, pound yen's gonna do what pound yen wants to do. It's gonna do what it wants to do. I'm hoping it doesn't range, but you know, I mean, look at this. This is a decent little pullback right here. Maybe a continuation pattern. Might hit break even. Let's see how this candle closes. Even if it hits break even, I ain't even mad. It is what it is. It is what it is. I still take break even as a, oh well, it's obviously not a win, but anything better than a loss. A win or break even is better than a loss. So I'll take it. Alright, candle closing in what, 40 seconds? That could have just been the 15-minute candle creating a bottom wick. It didn't have one, it just opened and pushed straight up. It's respecting 199. That's one of the main things I didn't want it to do. To respect 199. I want it to stay above. Oh. Just under 15 pips. Will we survive this bottom wick? What's this 1 hour candle looking like? I mean, he's created a nice support. We've engulfed this previous candle. Should I just let it run? Should I just let it run? I'm gonna just let it run. Why not? It's either profits or break even, right? Either profits or break even. But I mean, the 1 hour candle, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look like a rejection. The body is bigger than the top wick, which is good. Only thing about this trade is it respecting this previous support right here on the lower time frame. That's why I wanted it to close above 199, because then we could just be getting a push down, retest, come back down, you know? Gonna do one of the two. Oh yeah, this level here, man. It's that retest, isn't it? Son of a bee. Son of a bee. I'm holding 20%. Oh yeah, you closed partials already, didn't you? I mean, it's a nice retracement of that range. It did push up quite a bit. I mean, if you compare, if you measure from this support all the way up to this resistance, 58 pips, it did push more than halfway back up. So it wasn't a bad retracement. It wasn't a bad retracement at all. Down, bullish. There's a break of low. Let's put one take flip. Break of low. 4 hours bearish. How long was this TP? This TP was 50 pips. Just putting it in my tracker. Morning, morning. What's goody? Gold still respecting this support. Still respecting this support. I'm not feeling this gold price action. I mean, the sells would have been nice this morning. Little closure below, retest, fill the wick, another little minor 30-minute continuation pattern, but after 11 o'clock, just range. I don't even know what gold is trying to do here. honestly. Oh, hit break even. Look at that, man. Break and retest. Jeez. It pushed up to, how far did that trade get actually? That got to, where do we get in here? 26 pips. That just wasn't enough. But a break even is better than a loss. What's good, Ash? What were your thoughts on gold today? Oh. I do not like gold. I wonder if it's going to do what it did yesterday. Push back up in the Asian range and just keep pushing. Was looking for gold sells, but now that it's holding at this support, yeah, the sells don't look very nice anymore, especially with all of these bullish candles pushing back up. Definitely not. Let's see what the 4 hours looking like now. So yeah, 4 hours flipped bullish. This is a big range gold is in. Nice big range. But look, it is making lower lows and lower highs. Gotta finish your shit. Yeah. Market levels up. I got you. First things first, you know, the prep. I feel you on that one. Do you know what's crazy? Like sometimes I'll wake up and I'll look at the numbers, I'll look at the chart and I'll be like, oh, I wonder what gold has done. Today, or where it's moved during Asian, and I'll look and I'll have an idea. I'm like, okay, gold looks like it might be bullish. And then when I get to the actual charts and do a full analysis and then see something completely different, it reminds me, make sure you do your analysis every day before you jump into anything. Right? Never assume until you see the full picture. Gotta zoom out. You said 4 hour inverted head and shoulders. Oh, I see the potential. Like this is the right shoulder here, just being created now. Right, if that's the case, so we've got the head there, neckline around here, another 350 pips. Where does that finish? Around up here, 33, 78, 79. Not bad. Not bad. It's not bad. see that pattern, but I never know where to get in. You know what, that's a fair point. So with the head and shoulders pattern, for me, the way I use it is if I see that pattern, normally I see it quite late on, like quite late into the pattern, but if I do see that potentially it's forming, then I don't try getting at the neckline, like the broken neckline, which is where most places I think advise you to get in, but it more so forms a bias for me. That's more what I'm thinking about. All right, I see that head and shoulders or inverted head and shoulders. It looks like it's gonna buy up. Then wherever I get into the bias, I know I can hold until at least maybe that pattern might end. That's kind of how I play it, because it takes a long time to play out a lot of the time, especially if you see it on a higher time frames. So this one would be a 4-hour one, so I wouldn't expect it to play out in the next 2 hours. It might play out maybe over today, tomorrow. Shoot, could happen with one bit of news. You never know. Pound yen going back up, back to 10 pips. I'm still in GJ. Oh, you didn't get out? Oh yeah, you're nice. You don't do break even. Rosie's all or nothing. Rosie's like, I'm hitting TP or I'm hitting stop loss. That's it. Those are like the only two options. I love that for you. I love that. That's confidence right there. That's some confidence right there. Does your gold H1 9 AM candle have a top wick? Oh. No, it does not. No, it does not. And that's where the continuation pattern happened, I remember. Yeah, once this candle formed, it was just straight down. Yeah, no top wick. Oh, so we could be coming back to make one as well. Could be coming back for that top wick. Oh, What are we thinking? We're coming back for that. Coming back for that high. I'm looking at GJ. MGJ buys a break even. I want to see if gold closes back in this Asian range and then we could potentially have a fake out and then continue up. It's looking good. It's looking good. Gold doesn't close above here and creates a resistance, then I think it's going to come back down, because we're doing a got a little, so if it holds here, I think we come back. Or even maybe another retest and then it bounces up. It's got to wait and see now. But if the new 4-hour candle opens, you get a nice bottom wick, and then we break this previous 4-hour candle high, then yeah, I definitely think we're going to get the buys up. Still got 10 minutes left, but I'm very curious to see how this current candle here closes. If it respects this support and closes outside of the Asian range, I think sells it is. But I mean, 9 minutes is a long time for gold. It's a long time. that closure, man. Closed right on the support. Right on the support. Horrible price action. GJ re-entry. Do you know why I probably wouldn't get into pound yen again? Because the range is now much smaller. Like getting in down here was nice because I had like 50 pips to play with, but getting in up here now, it's 30, and if I wait for a break at this high, there's only 24 pips left, so there's not really much of a range. Man, if this was a gold range, alright, this was a gold range, this would be like 500 pips. Alright, look at this. This is 72 pips, and that looks way smaller than that GJ range. What's the range above here? This is 63 pips. So if I got a closure back up here and the stop loss was nice enough, then yeah, I'll take this. I mean, 60 pips back up, definitely. But with pound yen and it only being like 20, 30, the range is too small. The range is too small. Yeah, no entries here on gold, because even if gold closed respecting this support, I'd have to wait for it to create a resistance to then take the sales back down. But I wouldn't take an entry in the middle of this range. Look at it. I mean, this wouldn't even make sense. Alright, let's see how this candle closes. I mean, it's just gonna close in the middle of this range, isn't it? It's gonna close in the middle of this range. Bloomberg, Trump pushes back tariff deadlines to August 1st. Yeah, I knew that from yesterday. You're late, Bloomberg. This M15. I mean, have the resistance on the 15-minute. Little 40 pips. 46 there. Alright, so GJ closed nice and bullish. Crazy, literally just came back to my entry and then flipped right back up. Madness, madness. I don't know what gold is trying to do right now, honestly. I think it might get a late move like yesterday. Like yesterday was it wasn't that late, but yesterday I was looking for a closure above this resistance here. Remember 33.16? So pushed up, closed right at this resistance, got the closure above here, and then should have taken a buys on this next candle from 4 o'clock, but it's too late into the trading day for me to be doing that. But yeah, for the buyers, that's what I wanted to see. And then yeah, gold just kept on pushing, aided by Trump and his tariff news. So I wonder if today now will be the same. Wait until the stock market opens and then start unleashing all of this tariff stuff. Sales look good on a 15-minute. Oh, scratch that. I don't know. You never know. This could be making a top wick. Could retest again. We don't have a bottom wick on this 15-minute candle, so if gold wants to stay bearish and respect this previous 30-minute high, come back down, create a lower high, could sell back down to this support. And if you take the candle flip, potential 52 pips. I wouldn't even take anything on gold really until we clear this range. So even if I wanted to take the sells, I think I'd wait for gold to like push below 33.22. And even for the buys, anywhere in this area we could get a lower high. I'm just not feeling this price action. Could come up, make a top wick, retest, come back down, stay bearish. And I don't have anything that pops up with the news to let me know something's happening. The only way I know to look for news is when I see a reaction in the market. When I see some, like, the market acting volatile, then I'll look for the news and then I'll see a whole bunch of stuff coming out. But until then, it's just waiting for price to pop, which is, yeah, it's a bit annoying, especially on this quiet news week. It's very annoying. I was hoping just to get some nice, clean price action this week, you know? I think Trump does this on purpose. Like, he picks a week where there's nothing going on and the markets just move based on what he says. They said, yeah, let's go for the second week in July. It's a quiet week. Quiet week, nothing else. Madness. Alright, we've broken that previous 30-minute high. Still don't have a bottom wick for this 130 candle, but we've broken this previous 30-minute high. Now, are we going to actually close back in a range? Because so far we've pushed back into the Asian range, and then we've still closed below. Pound yen doing over here? Still pushing. Who's still in there? GJ buys. I know me and Benny are out. Rosie, you still holding? Still holding? Dun, 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 dun. The cells look better on gold on a 15-minute. All the way to 4-hour resistance. Love that for you. Love that for you. Balls of steel. Really looks like a break and retest. Shit. I knew that was gonna happen. It's a habit opening flipping trading view on my laptop. I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, new 15-minute candle opening. No bottom wick on the previous 15. Are we gonna come back down, gold? There's nothing for me on pound yen. How this 4-hour candle closes is gonna be everything. If it closes weak bullish, I'm looking for a continuation pattern to continue down. If it closes strong bullish and above 33.29, then I'm looking for the next 4-hour candle to break that high and then continue pushing up, and then we'll get that inverted head and shoulders played out as well. To be fair, I'm not surprised we're seeing some structure on gold. Well, sort of. And after this push down, we needed to have a support. You know, if we're going to continue downtrend structure, then we need a support, we need a resistance, we need a breakout. GJ 15-minute broke the low. Might be getting a pullback on pound yen too. Not the best price action, but day's just starting. Well, NY session hasn't even started yet. But we have had moves in both sessions, I guess. We had this gap up. We tapped into, yeah, I had a level here. Just deleting my levels. Yeah, so gold gapped up, tapped into this 30-minute. It's actually a 30-minute. Yep, tapped into this 30-minute resistance. Sold down. That was the Asian session move. I mean, if you'd held it to pre-London, would have been a nice little move here. Rejection, 120 pips. And then the London session move, we had this resistance respected, continuation pattern right here. Could have taken the sells. Another 118 pips. So there has been some nice moves in each session so far, even though it does look rangy. I mean, from the daily, how big is this daily candle so far, you know? 185 pips. Remember the days when gold was like 1,000 pip candles a day? Those were some good times. Vinci. Oof, pound yen came right back down. Yeah, when that 15-minute broke that previous low, candles are no longer trending up. Alright, trading view. So I've got all of these trading view credits. Got 3 minutes. I've got all of these trading view credits that I'm trying to use up, but it doesn't let you when you do the full plan. So I'm just getting month by month real cheap. And I keep missing all the deals. I'm not gonna wait until Black Friday though. I think I've got 1 month left that I can discount. Oh! Boom, boom, boom. Gold still closing, respecting this support. Just broken support. I mean, still got 5 minutes left, just under 5 minutes. Which isn't bad. Pound yen now. Done with pound yen, I think, for the day. Especially while it's stuck in the middle of this range. There's not really much I can do here. It's not going to come out of this range, is it? Alright, new 4-hour candle, still closed below support, just inside the Asian range. Now if I want to see this 4-hour candle make a bottom wick, flip, break above this previous high, and then continue up. But we do have a nice 4-hour candle to create a right shoulder for this inverse head and shoulders. So it looks something like that. The little bounce right here, boom. So we should continue up. This is what the inverted head and shoulders looks like right now. Or potentially if it continues up, but we need to break above. We need to get to 33.44 ideally, break above and then continue pushing. So as it stands right now, could be the beginning of an uptrend, but just have to wait and see how today plays out, to be honest. And the daily candle is still quite bearish, but then look at yesterday's candle. You had all that news come out, push gold right up. So we could get same thing again today, because there's a lot of countries responding to these tariffs. They might get deals. So I think we just have to listen out for a lot of the news that's coming out over the rest of the session. Pound yen. What am I looking for gold now? Still want to see a closure back above. So I want to see what happens at market opens, NYSE open. But alternatively, I'm looking for a retest. If this support still holds, then I'm looking for the buys back up. If this support breaks, then I'm looking for more sells back down to this 4-hour support on gold. On pound yen, I want to see pound yen reach this 4-hour resistance and then break it. If it holds again, then I think we might get sells back down. We'll just continue to range. Or I'm looking for a lower high anywhere below 199.3 to then continue the sells back down. Because right now we've got the low, high, we've got a lower, low. So if we get a lower high, then I think we push down. But as long as the daily is still bullish, I'm still looking for some buys. Unless it retests this resistance and the resistance holds. But yeah, that's me for today. I don't see anything happening within the next 30 minutes. Gold's still coming down, breaking that previous low. But yeah, no entries here yet. It's got to wait for these candles to close and hopefully get out of this range. But yeah, back again tomorrow. Hopefully we'll catch something. I mean, got a nice early entry. I think I'm going to try to start at 12, which is 7 AM Eastern, because got a nice early entry today. If I closed at 26 pips, it would have been a winner. Hopefully some of you guys are still holding if you caught it on time. But yeah, I think trying to hold for these big moves, it's just a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky, so you know, I might just have to lock in 20 pips where I can and take it from there. But yeah, guys, back tomorrow. Peace out. Peace out, Benny boy.